Hey everybody, welcome. So I've been busy today trying to catch up on all the Chantal content that I was missing out on the last couple of days. And we got one final react video. And it has to do with the meal that she did. And the title of her video was called Arabic Halal Food in Bangkok, Thailand, question mark. Is it good? So actually, I did a react to this one already, but I didn't like how it came out. So I ditched it. So I'm redoing it because you can do that. If you do a react and you're like, nah, it wasn't up to snuff. So I'm going to redo it. I'll redo it. I have no problem with that. So one final react video. And I realized something a few minutes ago. It hit me that what we're looking at, folks, watching these last food videos from Foodie, we're seeing the end of an era, aren't we? Didn't she say she loved the bees? She did say that. She loves the bees. But if you think about it, the beesing era is coming to an end. Beesing for Foodie means misbehaving. And usually that misbehaving involves her going to town on the food. Well, YouTube is putting a stop to that, so no more beesing. The beesing is officially over. And what we're seeing right now is the closing arguments, the closing credits to the Bees era movie. So when you look at Chantal doing this video, if you're someone you're not really a beezer, beesing's not really your thing. If you're someone you don't like to watch her eat, you don't like to see her just going to town on the food, you have to smile because you're thinking, it's almost over. I don't have to see this crap anymore. She can't do this crap anymore on YouTube and get paid for it. The beesing era is over. Can't wait. Can't wait. But while it's still here, why not just review this video, shall we? Give my thoughts on it. So there she is. It's a short video. You can see the meal she's got in front of her. Nothing impressive. Certainly not anything you would deem as a colorful, appealing mukbang. This is Chantal trying to get around the TOS by eating smaller portions. I feel that she's probably eating before she gets on camera so she can control herself a little bit better once the camera's turned on. But trying to do those smaller portions of food so that YouTube doesn't throw the ban hammer at her. And during this video, she's complaining. And for those who are interested, if you're wondering what this stuff is, it's labna, which is basically cheese. So like a huge thing of cheese. Anyway, everybody smile, everybody cheer. The Bees era is almost over. As of November 1st, it will be over. She won't be able to get on camera and eat copious amounts of food and act gross and monetize it. YouTube is saying, absolutely not. No more beesing. No more misbehaving. Certainly not getting paid for it. And if we know Chantal, she doesn't do anything on YouTube unless she's getting paid. So all of the fun for Chantal is about to be cut short. But let's see what she has to say in this video and I'll give my thoughts. Let's do this.
Which is the most generic thing you can say, but whatever. So today well, hello. Welcome back to another video. Which is the most generic thing you can say, but whatever. So today we chose to take a risk and order Arabic food, and I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, alhamdulillah, we're very grateful for the food.
We're very grateful for their food, but before we even take one single solitary bite, we're going to complain about it. That doesn't really point in the direction of being grateful for Chantal. Either you're grateful for the food or you're not. You know, even if you're a mukbanger, it's okay to say, I don't like the food. The food sucks. I'm not saying it does suck. How would I know? I'm not in the room, but just think about what you're doing. You are making a video that you're hoping will get you a lot of views, and you're starting off the video with negativity. You're putting off this negative, I don't want to do this, I don't want to eat this food kind of vibe, and you expect that to translate into lots of views and people being enthusiastic about your content. Did anybody ever tell you the old saying, you could attract more flies with honey than with vinegar? And there's nothing but vinegar all over this content.
But comparing to what we're used to in the Middle East, this is very expensive and the portions are quite pathetic.
I'm so tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing her complain about how much everything costs. I really don't want to hear it. I don't. Not this spoiled, entitled YouTuber who doesn't even go out and work for her money, complaining about everything's expensive. You know, Chantal, there are lots of people in this world, they work real hard. They go to work every day, they come home every day, they got to deal with feeding their families, providing for their families, paying car insurance, paying health insurance, medical costs, taking care of their cars, all that, taking care of their kids. And they got to find a magical way to make ends meet off a very small paycheck, off of money they earn. And you're over there on YouTube, you don't earn the money that you receive. I'm sorry, that's the way I look at it. You get on YouTube, you post some videos, but it's effortless. Sitting there and using your little Twitter fingers to edit with, there's no effort involved in that, no hard work. But I'm sick to death of hearing you talk about how expensive everything is. It can't be that expensive if you're eating takeout. Still, people who are broke don't eat takeout. So how about you shut it, complaining about the cost of food? If you're eating takeout, you're not that broke.
And in comparison to what we're used to for the price we pay. But and also it took forever to get here, but whatever. Let's just eat. I'm so hungry. Like, we haven't eaten in forever, literally forever. Like, I'm not joking about that. It's been a little while. So
How long has it been since you last ate? An hour, 2 hours? You're not starving. Because if you were truly starving, you'd be losing weight. At your current size right now, Chantal, it takes about an average of 4,000, 5,000 calories just to maintain your current weight. You eat anything over that, you're gaining weight. So you haven't dropped any weight yet. So if you're over there eating 4,000, 5,000 calories a day and maintaining, you're not starving. That means you're getting fed somewhere.
right now I'm just like thinking of eating. But anyway, I want to say welcome back. And so we're having some pita bread, some fries, pickles, chicken shawarma, toom, which is garlic sauce, labna, which is like a sauce made out of fermented yogurt. It's like a cream cheese flavor and consistency. And my all you need vegetable and fruit juice. Which, yes, I saw a couple of people mention like it's like a V8. Yeah, I guess V8 has those like fruit and vegetable ones. But oh, and starring in the show today also, we have two different kinds of ketchups. This one I don't know where it came from. I think some package of chips in 7-Eleven, and then we have some McDonald's. So yeah, let's dig in. Bismillah. Some ketchup for the fries. This is how I eat my fries. If you judge me, whatever. All right, I want to try the laudanum so bad. I've been craving it.
She craves everything. That's the problem. She craves everything and she stays away from nothing.
Now, I know that Arabic food, I'm complaining, it's going to be expensive.
And listen, if she's eating this amount on camera, and if she did not eat before this meal, you know, as soon as this is over, she's going for another meal because she's still hungry. This is why you can't have a problem with food and then eat on YouTube and turn that into content, because all that's going to do is make you want more. It's going to make you want to keep going. She's not going to stop at this. She believes in eating until she's over full. That's her idea of being full and satiated, is over full.
in a place where like it's like here, Thailand, it's not the Middle East. Just like here, the Thai food is going to be cheaper but more expensive in another place. All right. The bread is pretty fresh, but you can tell it's from a package. But whatever. Bread sniffing. Pita bread, I love it. Pita bread gets a 7.5 on the bread sniff scale.
I didn't know we were interested in bread sniffing, but all right.
All right, let's try. It has olive oil drizzled on top. I would like some za'atar, but here we go.
Maybe it's me. Y'all can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong here. Give your opinions. I'd love to hear them, but I'm picking up this vibe of like, I'm not happy about this. Meaning, this is how she's feeling. I'm picking up that vibe of I'm eating a meal that I really don't want to eat, that I'm not really enthusiastic about eating. I can't overindulge. I can't overdo it because I got to control myself. It's making me grumpy. Like I'm picking up that grumpy vibe. It's kind of like when you got a little kid and they wanted a bunch of toys, they only get one toy. They'll begrudgingly take the one toy, but they're angry because they didn't get the bunch of toys. I mean, the same vibe. Same vibe. She's not getting everything that she wants. She's just getting a little bit of something, and she's just gonna grit her teeth and eat it anyway because she is hungry.
Very tangy. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. We had a technical problem.
Oh, unexpected. Unexpected. Listen, we got to see that again. What was that? We got to back that all the way up. Look, I got to slow it down because I don't even know what that was. What was that? Was that a camera? Was that her phone? It couldn't be her phone because she was still filming. Let's back it up and slow it down a bit. Oh, so she's filming with two phones? Why is she filming with two phones? Or is that a light? What is that? Is that a light or is that a phone? Let me take a look. Okay, listen, I'm just curious. I want to see what that is. Is that a phone or is that a light?
Very tangy.
So that is a camera, and she's just using the light from the camera, I guess, to add extra light to her. Is there not enough light in the room? They couldn't go out in Thailand and find an extra light they can just put in the room and plug in? Gonna wear down the phone by using the light there? Weird.
Oh my gosh.
That never gets old.
I'm sorry, we had a technical malfunction. Everything was like set up makeshift. Like we had for ring light, we're using the flash of another phone. And like just fell everywhere. I have to start realizing that I am like, if I'm a content creator,
you gotta be careful with that. I mean, if that's an iPhone, iPhones are delicate. You drop them once and they get all kinds of damage. They're not that sturdy. That looks like Salah's phone. Why not just get some regular lights and put them around? They've been in that room for a little bit. They couldn't get some extra lights.
I need to start bringing my like package, like filming package, but I hate traveling with too many things. And I know we're going home with a lot of things, but still. Okay, so I miss the tangy creaminess of labna.
Okay. You know what, Chantal? Even if you hate traveling with too many things, there's an easy solution. What a lot of smart people do is if they've got stuff that they don't really want to travel with, they purchase along the way. What they'll do is they'll purchase it and box it up and take it to a post office or something and mail it home. And that way it's not necessarily with them. They can do it that way. They don't have to just lug everything around in suitcases.
Pickle. All right, let's try shawarma. They give you garlic, so we're gonna try that.
So is this, would this be considered a mukbang? Or is this a watch me eat? Because I really wouldn't consider this a eat with me type of video. I'm not getting the vibe of if I walked into, let's just say, a cafe or a restaurant and I sat down in front of Chantal, that I would get that sensation of eating with her. Like she's talking to me, she's interacting with me. This is strictly a watch me eat. That's what this is. It's not a mukbang. It's a watch me eat and let me cater to a certain group of people in my audience while I still can. Because she's not trying to make this ladylike or mannerly or appealing. It's just you're eating a very sad, pathetic meal in the grossest way possible and being as messy as possible. So who else are you catering for except them?
Mmm.
I mean, I don't know how she does it. There really aren't too many messy components here. It would be very easy to stay clean and neat, yet she's finds a way to exaggerate everything. Like stuffing her mouth. Why? Take smaller bites. You don't have that much food in front of you. Why not slow down? You know, you make more money off a video by stretching out the time, Chantal, but you're always in a hurry to eat.
I love the spices they use for shawarma.
She looks bored.
Pickled turnip. Mmm. That's probably the best pickled turnip I ever had. I gotta have Salah try one.
You know what was missing from this meal? Did you guys spot what was missing? What was missing? When she's eating a meal that she really likes, what is usually there? It's at the very beginning. The rolling eyes, the moaning, like she's off in space for a minute. That didn't happen here, did it? Want to know why? Because she's not into it. What in the world?
So,
What is that about?
good job. Sorry, I'm wolfing it down, but
No, you're not sorry. That's what you normally do. And if you've got some bad habits with eating and you're trying to stay within the terms of service, you might scale back on the feral activity too. Learn how to behave better. Because you won't be able to do that much longer. You might as well just start scaling it all the way back now. Stop stuffing your mouth full of food. Start chewing your food with your mouth closed. Stop letting the food drip down your face and down to your shirt and spilling food all over yourself like a toddler. Act like you're 39 instead of 3.
I was hungry. I don't even know if I have things to talk about because honestly, I'm gonna try making a labneh sandwich. Yes.
Oh, that jaw clicking. Girl, cut it out. Ew. And that jaw clicking nonsense, like ugh, that wouldn't happen if she took smaller bites. It happens because she stuffs her mouth so full that she can't close her jaw.
So lemon to me tastes like a mix between like sour cream, yogurt, like Greek yogurt, and cream cheese.
Girl, wipe your mouth off. Seriously.
It's got more of a tang than cream cheese. Like it's got that yogurt tang. It's made with fermented yogurt, I believe. Dry yogurt. Sorry. It's the same stuff they make man stuff with. Good. Mm. Some pickled turnips, I find they taste strange. Like maybe a preservative they put in them, but this one is like yummy. So I guess I'll talk a bit about. I have been wanting to talk about Halloween because I've been getting so many comments like, "This is going to be your first like time away where you don't have to celebrate Halloween."
Well, you know what? Before you say anything, Chantal, you are supposed to be a newly reverted Muslim woman. And as I understand it, the Muslim people do not celebrate Halloween because Halloween, the traditions are set in paganism, which is haram to the Muslim people. Halloween takes its traditions from Samhain. So you can't celebrate Halloween, right? You just can't.
Halloween. For those of you who are new, I'm from Canada, and maybe not even a year ago, like last February, I moved to Kuwait. Okay. Because I'm married now. I got married to a man who lives in Kuwait. So
Yeah, about that. Y'all just give me a second. I would like to show you guys something since she brought that up. Just something I just want to throw in here real quick. Hope you don't mind. She said, I moved to Kuwait about a year ago. This is from Norwegian Gina and Perfectly Imperfect. So this on the left is Chantal at the plus size fashion show. This is before she went to Kuwait. This is Chantal after being in Kuwait. So the left is the before Kuwait, the right is the after picture. Before and after. And Chantal has the nerve to say, oh, Kuwait is better for me. I'm closer to God. It's a much healthier environment. Is it? I know you watch my videos, Chantal. Take a look at those two pictures together. Does that look healthier to you? Does it look like you've gotten healthier since being with Salah and being in Kuwait? Nuh-uh. Not at all. Not even a little bit. This is not me fat shaming you. This is me pointing out the obvious physical difference of what you were like in Canada versus how you are now. And although I am not a doctor and I do not have a scale, I'm going to take a guess in the dark and say the difference between the left picture and the right picture is about 100 to 150 pounds difference. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. It's kind of hard to tell with Chantal. She's a shorty like me. I'm 5'4". She's about 5 feet tall. And sometimes a little bit of weight looks like a lot more. But you can tell there's a significant weight gain either way. But did Kuwait really do you some favors? Not saying it's their fault. But did going over to Kuwait make you a healthier person? No. No, no, no. Nope, sure didn't. Sure didn't. But let's go back over to the video and finish it up. We're almost halfway there. Let's go.
I'm usually a huge Halloween enthusiast. And this year I won't be in Canada to celebrate. So people are wondering how that is affecting me, and that's fair.
Like, you know why she's not that sad? Because even when she was in Canada, let's just say, to play on a devil's whim, that she was in Canada right now for Halloween, what would she do? What would she be doing on Halloween? She might be in some lonely motel room by herself because her family's not going to take her in. She has no friends. Her family don't want nothing to do with her. She would just be sitting in a room on her phone, scrolling through Twitter, scrolling through the TikToks, doing exactly what she's doing now in Thailand. She'd be doing nothing different. She wouldn't be going anywhere. She wouldn't be hanging out with anybody. So it's not that big of a loss. She's not worried if she's not in Canada because even if she was there, she wouldn't be doing much.
It does sort of. I do miss it. I think even though I'm a Muslim revert, I'm still learning. I'm still reading the Quran, the Hadiths. I'm still really having struggles with changing things in me that maybe are macro or looked down upon in Islam. I'm still having trouble, eradicating or getting used to this new life.
Chantal, you got on live stream and you were wearing your hijab, you were wearing the abaya, and you were smoking on live. And you're worried about Halloween being haram? When you're sitting there doing haram behavior on live in front of everybody, oh, I'm just going to have a cigarette. And you were also confessing about you have cigarettes every once in a while. So, like, what are you worried about if something is haram or not, halal or not? You're making up your own rules.
Celebrating Halloween, I think, is fine as long as you're not using it to like worship the devil.
You uncultured beast. Do you know nothing about Halloween? Halloween is a night of, honoring the dead. That's what it's for. It's not about worshiping anything negative. Before you start saying stuff like that, you need to do your homework. Do more than just run around on TikTok looking to see what's going viral.
So I think I have to find a balance, like from culturally my old way of life, when I was in Canada, and it's part of my identity, and the new culture I'm living in now. I have to say, I'm going to find a way to celebrate Halloween. We'll see.
If you are a newly reverted Muslim woman, you shouldn't be celebrating it. You really shouldn't.
Maybe there is a store. I think there's a costume store. It's probably no spirit Halloween.
Chantal, You don't have to worry about a costume. You're already cosplaying being a Muslim woman. You're already pretending to be something you're not. And we know it and you know it. So you don't need to bother with a costume. Even though for the Muslim people that the abaya and the hijab are not a costume, for you it is. Because you know you don't have the faith in your heart.
I can buy a pumpkin. We'll see. Because religion and culture are different. Most people in Kuwait have been brought up following.
She's talking about religion and what's haram and what's halal. At the same time, she's doing something that's haram. It's the gluttony. Gluttony is frowned upon, and yet every time she does a video like this, she's doing gluttony, which is a big no-no. But remember what I said. What we're looking at, folks, is not a woman eating a meal. What we're actually seeing is the end of beezing. All of this crap is coming to a close. Her making a big deal of beezing and misbehaving and getting paid for it, it's almost over. The end is near for that. And she knows it. No more beezing, Chantal. No more misbehaving on camera. No more monetizing the misbehaving. No more monetizing harmful behaviors and getting away with it and getting some coin. Oh, no, no. You want to make money now, you've got to work for it. Ooh, I can't wait.
Following both culture and religion the same. You know, their culture is very heavily developed on Sharia law or Islam law. Canada, no. You know, so culturally, I'm from a country that's very open.
Didn't she put down the Western world, though? Haven't we heard about how evil the Western world is? And it kind of sounds like she's taking it back. She's walking it back now. Oh, the Western world is much more open than Kuwait. Yeah, but you said you were happier over in Kuwait, that you were closer to Allah. You're happier there. You were more at peace. But the only peace that we've seen you have in Kuwait is a piece of everything, a piece of pizza, a piece of pie. That's the only piece in Kuwait that you want, is a piece of something relating to food.
With lifestyle. All right. I gave my other shawarma to Salah. I can't eat something and like not share it. Like at least offer a piece, you know.
If she's sharing the food, it's because she has to. Like, he's got to eat, and she's paying for the food. But normally she doesn't like to share her food. But here's the thing. So she just ate the stuff in front of her. And then, as you're going to tell, he gives her the tray back with food still on it. And she finishes the little bit left of it.
He does the same to me.
And she wasn't done, y'all. That portion of food in front of her did not fill her up. She needed more.
But I refused. He's eating a lamb. Just not in the mood. But yeah, the price difference, of course, Middle East and here.
Chantal, shut up. Shut up. don't come to me with your complaints. There are people with families. They have to figure out how to feed, say, 2 adults and 4 kids on a very tiny paycheck. How to run around town and go to, say, dollar stores and 99-cent stores looking for some groceries just to make the money go further and pay the regular bills on top of that and put gas in the car to go back and forth to work. You can shut up now. Stop telling us how expensive it is. If it's that expensive, if it's too expensive for you, go home to Canada and shut your mouth. Everything on vacation is expensive. Deal with it or don't. Go home and you got to worry about that no more.
Very different. And I understand it, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like over it. I can't wait to be back with, the good food.
So basically, she's insulting you, Thailand. She's saying that your food is crap. And I don't think that's true. I think Thailand has wonderful food. It's just that Chantal is not interested in the wonderful food. She wants the fast food. So she's going to basically, in essence, spit on Thailand, saying the food is crap and it's too expensive. She wants to be back in Kuwait where she got a massive amount of food. That's really her biggest complaint, the fact she's not getting a whole lot.
Anyway, so that's just as I was saying, how we give each other always a bite of food. He knows I love the peppers and tomatoes. They grill.
How embarrassing. She just sat there and ate a meal. And Salah, he just got through eating and there's a little bit left on his plate and she's going to eat that too. How embarrassing. How embarrassing, Chantal. You still got the cream cheese, the labna in front of you with the bread. But on top of that, you're eating his leftovers? And you're going to do it on camera? You're not even wait till the camera's turned off? See, this is why you can't have somebody with an issue with food do this kind of content. Because she's eating her meal. She's going to eat the remains of his meal. She's going to finish up the labna and the bread. And then 15 minutes after that, she's going to say, I'm still hungry. Go out and get me some more food. It's just going to trigger her to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's why you can't make food into your content, foodie.
Grill these vegetables and some rice. Thanks, babe. I'm going to put that on the rice and see.
It's just so disturbing to me, like eating an entire meal and you're still so hungry that you're scraping at the remains of somebody else's plate for their food because you got to have it all. Her hyperfixation on food is so intense.
These peppers are hot. I love them.
Like, how much food does one person need?
This grilled tomato.
And I have to wonder if that was the remains of his meal or if the camera was shut off and that was actually her second backup meal and she ate most of it before she turned the camera back on and she told us that was simply the remains of his meal. You know, she was lying to us. I mean, she did tell us about backup meals. So was this her backup meal because the first one was not going to cut it? And she's trying to act like it was his meal? Trying to pull a fast one, foodie?
I eat the whole thing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate.
Oh, geez. So we go from eating the bread to another jump cut of eating the rice. Lord, help me.
Mm.
Just scraping that food. Insane. She can't be that hungry.
Okay, well, anyways, guys, that's it for now.
Yeah, look, I recognize that look. She's not full. She's not done. She's still hungry. She got that look in her eye like, I ate everything in front of me. Is there more? Can I have some more? I want more. She's not satiated. She's not.
Yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for having dinner with me and just listening to me chat. Like I said, I just like to eat and chat. That's it.
I don't know how she just did that. How she ate a very simple meal. And even with that, she turned it into a gorge session. But she did. So before we close this React video out, let's go to the comments because there are a few interesting comments. Let's see. Danny Howlight says, I don't know anyone who makes those sounds as much as you do. Stop sexualizing your eating problem. It's disgusting. Yes, thank you. And this comment got 171 thumbs up. So a lot of people agreed with Danny. I do. It's like, dude, you're trying to do like that weird thing with the food. You're trying to turn it into like an intimate moment and it's weird. Stop. Chantals Cheeto Dust Bar says, address the portion of cream cheese being bigger than the actual meal and the random dancing strawberry. Yeah, what is that? What was with that dancing strawberry? I'm like, huh? What is that? I don't understand the dancing strawberry. Let's see. Mother D says, you ate all of yours and then finished his, and that's all you need drink? Sounds like a meal replacement drink. Why are you always touching your hijab? Always. Halloween as a Muslim? No. That is a secular celebration. As a revert, you should be wholeheartedly embracing the religion and reading the Quran daily. None of this seems right to me. No, because it isn't right. It isn't right. What I truly want is this a 2-month vacation? It's so long. Well, can't really confirm it, but the feeling is she and Salah went to Thailand and they did not anticipate that it would take longer than a week to go back to Kuwait. That's why she only took between 4 to 6 outfits. She thought it'd just be like a week in Thailand and then hop back on over to Kuwait. And then they ran into issues of some kind. And they've been stuck in Thailand ever since. And running low on money to the point where she's over there constantly complaining about lack of money. Although it doesn't look like she's been going without much food. Disco Pump says, why the F are you still in Thailand? Because she can't leave, I guess. She hates Thailand. She's complaining about the food. It's expensive, but yet she won't leave. If you don't like the place, if it's too expensive, why not just go home? Just go. You know, go somewhere else. Summer says, Salam Habibi Chantal, why is it so expensive? At first you said Thailand is cheap. Yes, she did say that. Thailand is known for cheap. Is it because it's Middle Eastern food? By the way, Malaysia and Indonesia are Muslim, so it might be better for your Islamic needs. I don't think it's Thailand pricing their food is the problem. I think it's the amount of food that's the problem. Maybe in Kuwait, she was able to get twice as much food for cheaper, but to get that same bulk of food, it cost her twice as much. I mean, it is very expensive to feed Chantal. Like she's not slowing down with how much food she's consuming. She's speeding up. Okay, so that's it for the comments. Thank goodness that's a very short video, but I think I'm all caught up with the foodie content now. So I want to thank everybody for being here with me and being here for the react. Hope to see you guys later. I got a lot of work to do tonight. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Please take care, everybody, and be well. Bye now.